Alright guys, what's going on? Before I head to work, the part came in for, one of the parts came in for the Evap. I think this is the right part. The part number is a little different than what I typed in. The one I was looking for, I don't know if it was like a 7W or a 6W7Z, and it was an AA at the end. Well, this one's a single A. I noticed there were two different parts that looked the same, so I ordered it to try to see if this is the one. And I'm going to put it on here. This is for the Evap. This is from the throttle, the upper plenum, to the Evap solenoid over here, the Purge solenoid. And it likes to rot out on these Panther platform cars. And not all of them are the same shape. Some of them are just a little bit different depending on what year it was built. So I'm going to take this out of the pack and let's try to snap this on here real quick. Now, two things could be happening if... Okay, this does fit, it looks like. Two things could be happening if this thing is not on the vehicle correct. That snapped in. And that snapped in. Okay, so there are two lines with two part numbers that will fit this. And this particular line right here rots out on these Panther platform cars. And whenever we were swapping this engine out, or when we were pulling this engine out of here, that line broke. So I knew eventually I was going to have to replace it going back in. And that's it. That's the line for it. And what could happen if that line is broken is that line can cause you to lose fuel mileage, because it is directly connected to the line that goes to the tank. So that fuel vapor that's recycled back to the intake manifold that will help with fuel mileage, you'll lose that. And on top of that, you'll actually set Evap codes. So those lines will actually, even when those lines are not in use, it can cause a problem, because what will end up happening is that soft line, when it becomes brittle and starts to crack, it'll actually suck closed, because when that solenoid's shut, there's still vacuum on that line until that solenoid opens back up and it can pull the vapors out of the tank. So that line has got vacuum on it at all times. That line can suck shut and deform to that collapsed position, causing further issues down the road as well. So that's one of the most important maintenance items on these Panther platform cars. I've spoke about that before. I got a different video that I'll try to link down below where I spoke about it with my Lincoln Town car. Same exact thing happened. It's critical that those lines, you go around, feel them, make sure they're not cracked. I'd probably say 50% plus of the people that watched my old video went to that line and checked it on their car, and they were like, oh shit, it's falling apart. I see the material coming off on my fingers. Or it's squishy, I can squish my fingers through it. Yeah, you got a problem. Replace it. I found this on eBay. I ordered it. It was here within like 2 days. Anyway, check that line out, guys. Be blessed. Have a great day.